I want to talk next about one of the real implications of this bogus Arizona audit that's taking place of absentee ballots, looking for bamboo fibers and all sorts of other stuff. The impact of the Arizona audit is not going to be Joe Biden retroactively loses Arizona. The impact of the Arizona audit is not going to be Joe Biden is removed from the White House and Trump is reinstated, to use the word that they've been throwing around for the last week or so. But there is going to be an impact from this audit. And there's a really good article in NPR about this by Miles Parks called "Experts Call It a Clown Show, but Arizona Audit is a Disinformation Blueprint." Explaining it's not an audit. It's an audit in name only, according to Matt Masterson, a former Department of Homeland Security official who helped lead the election security prep for the last election. He says it's a threat to the overall confidence of democracy, all in pursuit of continuing a narrative that we know to be a lie. This is a really important thing to understand. Maybe there are people who think the Arizona audit and the search for bamboo fibers and all of this stuff could lead to a change in the Arizona results or a change in the 2020 results overall. It's not going to. But even without achieving that, it still is achieving something that should be very scary to all of us, which is it continues to put in people's minds the idea that our elections are just a free-for-all. They don't work. When a candidate wins by millions and millions of votes, maybe they actually lost by millions and millions of votes. And it just further reinforces the idea that, hey, the election results are sort of like opinion, much the same way where you might like one flavor bubble tea and I like a different flavor, or I might think that one type of cherry ice cream is good and you might say, no, Cherry Garcia is the best one, right? It equates a position on abortion, like what's my opinion about whether abortion should or shouldn't be legal, to who won is just an opinion, and we can challenge it and we can use any mechanism that we can think of to try to challenge that. That's the crisis that Matt Masterson is pointing out here. Masterson says the strategy chosen by the Arizona Republican state Senate leaders is working as intended to undermine confidence in the outcome of last year's vote. And this is the point. Even if it doesn't overturn it, it undermines confidence in elections in general. The process is a simple exercise in how disinformation spreads and takes hold in 2021. And experts fear it presents a blueprint for other states and lawmakers to follow, one that's already showing signs of being emulated across the country. And this is the key line right here. Masterson says, now we have a playbook out there where if you don't like the results, by the way, in an election that wasn't particularly close, you claim you didn't lose. And in fact, the process itself was rigged against you. And the steps are: first, create a false reality. That's the first step. The second step is hit the airwaves, which they did very early and continue to do. The third step is use doubt to sow more doubt. And then you go into next election with people already primed to doubt whatever it is that they hear from you. That is the three-step process. And unfortunately, I don't know if these people are evil geniuses who are thinking, hey, you know what? This Arizona thing is not going to accomplish anything in terms of Arizona 2020. But this is going to seed doubt, and it'll create a pretext for people to claim any election we lose was fraudulent. I don't know that they're really evil geniuses and they're thinking in those terms, but it doesn't matter because that's the effect that it has. And so much like I said in the last segment, when we start seeing these new Trump rallies, supposedly later this month, maybe not until July, when we start seeing them, what is going to be the mood of the people in the crowd about the legitimacy of any election? Because I believe that what we're going to see here very clearly is, Trump's going to pick his favorites for 2022, and maybe a whole bunch of them are going to lose. Maybe some will win. We don't yet know. But if they lose, yes, it hurts Trump's shot at 2024 if he can't successfully be the kingmaker in 2022. But does anybody have any doubt that they're going to say, guys, listen, Democrats control the House now. Democrats control the Senate. Joe Biden controls the White House. Of course they rigged it. Of course they rigged it. So it seems to me a foregone conclusion. If they don't get what they want in 2022, they're going to say it was all fraudulent. And the stuff they're doing now, including in Arizona, is going to be used as a pretext to gin up the idea that if you don't like the results, it's totally legit now in American politics to say the results were rigged. Very scary stuff. Let me know what you think. You can find me on Twitter at @dpakman. One of the best ways that you can support what we do at the David Pakman Show is supporting some of our awesome sponsors. Today, one of those awesome sponsors is Sheath Underwear. A lot of us know all too well about the sticking and the rubbing and the chafing with traditional underwear, especially this time of year as the weather is getting warm. Sheath Underwear have created unique boxer briefs with multiple ergonomic compartments in the front, preventing skin-on-skin contact. Everything stays separate, comfortable, dry, and cool. No more sweatiness, no more chafing, no more readjusting. It's a lifesaver. Sheath Underwear is giving the David Pakman Show audience 20% off when you go to sheathunderwear.com/Pakman and use the promo code Pakman. Give Sheath Underwear a shot. I've had a great experience. I believe you will too. You can find the link underneath this video, and don't forget to use promo code Pakman for 20% off.